Welcome to our Monday live, our last big live for 2025. What a year. So, welcome everybody on all the platforms. We are streaming live on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. So, welcome. I can't believe it's going to be, it's our last live for 2025, but we're here answering your questions as always. As you can see, I have a new studio behind me, brand new studio set up for you guys. You can see all my books, got all the stuff going on here. So welcome. Bring your questions. It's been crazy. Hi Lydia. Hi Augusto. So guys, we're talking about the year in review. A lot of changes happened just in the past 2 weeks with respect to cases being placed on hold, adjudications of files, cases being returned back. Some new rules for green card holders, all the things that we need to talk about, and we will. So if you're watching this on TikTok, keep tapping the screen, share the live, guys, and join the live. I'm gonna join. We're gonna do get some more people on the live. If you want to join on the live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, I'm gonna add the link right here so you can ask your questions. Hey Peter, good to see you, my friend. Let me know what you think of the new setup right now, guys. It's a brand new studio that we have here. New studio setup for the new year. Hey guys, let's see. I'll post the link here. You can use here, and those of you on Instagram, you can send me a DM from Instagram, and I'll respond to you. Let's see here. Rashon Hernandez got approved on 19th. How long does it take to? It's taken about 60 days. About 60 days to get your green card appointment. But again, if you want to join on the live, you can see the link on the screen right now. You can do that. All right. Anything I should be worried about while waiting for my cases from Faye? Not really. When will I get my citizenship interview? So right now, if you're filing your citizenship, you're looking at about, I would say, 6 months in most jurisdictions. I would say 6 months. Let me just lift it up a little bit here. There we go. It's a little bit better. Okay. Yeah, about 6 months. Let's see here. I'm Nigerian, living in the UK. I applied for a spousal visa this year. My application is still under review, and I'm wondering what happens to my application. So remember, and I mentioned that also in a YouTube video that I'll be releasing very soon, is that even though there is a travel ban, people are still getting their interviews, and some people are getting approved as well, right? Some people are getting, so yes, I know there's a ban, but it doesn't mean that you're not going to get your visa if the embassy decides to give it to you. Do you see what I mean? So there is a chance that you could get it. It's just that we don't know kind of like how they are moving the process over there. I have a case, I-130. It's been out there since March 14, 2024. What can I do now? I'm a U.S. citizen. So, I mean, it's definitely longer, but is your case in the US, or are you doing consular processing? If it's a consular processing, it's not that long. If your case is in the US, then it's too long, and you can sue them. That's what I would do. Let's see here. Welcome to our TikTok community as well. I appreciate you guys. Let me share the. All right, guys. So, as always, we have the contact form right here at the bottom. This is what TikTok suggests we do. Or you can use the number in my bio on TikTok as well. There's a phone number in my bio. Use it. This is the last week for holiday specials to get special rates on legal services. Many people are planning to take advantage of immigration. Maybe you want to file for a green card, or you want to help your family. Why don't you do it now before the end of the year? So take advantage of our specials. And the best thing to do is get in touch. While we are watching the live. These are the best opportunities for you to speak to me, to book an appointment. So if you're watching this on TikTok, use the form at the bottom of the screen to get in touch, or use the phone number in my bio. Literally do it from the live, send me a message. But yeah, join the live. I want to see more of you guys here. Let's talk about your case. Share with you what's going on. Let's take our first person here. Let's see here. Oops. Let's see here. We have all right. You just dropped in the call, but you can join the I think it was Melanie. For some reason, your call dropped. If you want to join the live, just request to join. It's right here. Every year when we do the year in review, I remember like the last couple of years, there's not much to talk about, but this year it's been a crazy year. One of the biggest things that we've noticed, especially since the last 6 months, is that when you file for your case, normally they would give you a request for evidence or a chance to fix your case. But in the past 6 months, we've seen so many cases get denied without a chance for people to respond or fix their cases. And those people who get denied, they immediately are sent for removal. They get notices to appear. And I think this is, if I had to summarize, and one of the things that for me stands out from 2025 is this, where essentially it's like they're looking for it's like they're looking for an excuse to get people deported, to send people to deportation. You know what I mean? And that is like one of the biggest things that happened this year. It keeps happening. Your cases get denied, you'll be sent to removal. You make a mistake in the file, you'll be sent to removal. You overstayed your visa, you're doing the right thing. You're filing a green card with a spouse. You're going through the green card process, but you overstayed your visa. They detain you at the interview. So they're doing whatever it takes to detain people. And we think that this trend is going to continue to move forward in 2026. More and more people are just going to be detained. Cases will be rejected, and it's going to be harder for people to get their applications. That's just how I see it. I mean, even if you look at we're finding a lot of green cards, EB1s, NIWs. The decline in approvals that we've seen in 2025 compared to 2024 and 2023 is crazy. Like it goes down from like 80% to below 40%. This is an intentional war on people to to get their cases denied, which is, to me, doesn't make sense, right? All right, let's see here. who wants to join us. And if you, once again, if you want to join us on YouTube, feel free to use the link. I want to hear from you guys, ask you questions, take advantage of this opportunity to get answers. What's your name and where are you from?
Right. Hi, my name is RC and I'm from Ethiopia.
Okay.
And my question for you is, uh, people that have asylum pending, I heard that they might be required to go to like a third world country and then follow up their case outside of United States. Somebody that has a legal status. I got here with an F1 and then I'm in
Yeah.
the process of asylum. So is that correct?
No, I mean, there's been a lot of proposals to do that. You know, like delay asylum. You know, get people removed to third country, world. You know, third world countries, if the country that they're supposed to go cannot accept them. But nothing is. You know, they're trying to do it for certain people, but it's not a policy like a clear cut, right? So that's why it's. You are you in court or you going through the USCIS for your asylum?
USCIS.
Yeah. So I think for you, the chances of this happening is not really that high. We've seen this happen for people in the court system. We actually had quite a few clients that they try to force them to sign paperwork, even though they had withholding, even though they were asylum pending. They wanted them to sign a paper saying that they will be willing to go to a different country, which kind of beats the whole purpose of asylum, right? If you cannot go back to your home country, why would you be forced to go somewhere else where you have no ties or anything? So it's happening, but it's not a policy per se. So not all asylum cases are being sent to third countries.
Do you think this policy might be in effect?
No, it is in effect. It isn't. It is in effect for. What I'm saying is that no. I don't think it's going to be a blanket because everybody has a different situation, right? So they can't just force people to just send everybody to you know. I think they've done this on a case by case basis. They've done this to a lot of people that were convicted of crimes and they had to remove them, even though they had asylum pending, right? So they said, well, they're criminals. We're not going to allow them to stay. But this is the only few cases that I've seen, and maybe one that it wasn't a criminal, but it's not a policy per se. Just so you know, and I don't think your case is typical for this to happen.
Okay.
Right?
So pending asylum is safe.
I mean, for now it is. Hopefully, it will stay like this in 2026. But for now, it should be.
Okay.
All right.
Is there any chance that in Trump administration that this might change?
I mean, I don't think that this particular thing is going to change, but you know, anything can happen, right? So I think right now with immigration, we are very vigilant. We are following, you know, the changes that happen every single time, every single week, and I pass it back to you. I don't think this particular what you're talking about is going to change. But people are being forced to sign and being sent. You know, when we had a, you know, I mean, we personally had a client that we were fighting for her. And unfortunately, she had a criminal record, and she was forced to go to a third country. But it's not the same with you.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Good luck. Yeah. So you guys want to join the live, please use the link that I just posted, and I will post it again here. And a few more days until the end of the year. All right, let's see here. I have a 10-year green card. My wife, what should I do? Well, I mean, you should be fine. You should be able to travel and you should be able to do everything. As long as you have no criminal record, you should be good. Planning to get married in March, but my fiance lease is not up until August. Would I be able to file or wait until the lease is up? I mean, remember, guys, you don't have to necessarily live together. As long as you have other proof that you have a good relationship, being together in the same household is not necessary, especially in the beginning. And if at the end of the case you'll be together, then it's fine. You can file now. Don't wait until August because things are going fast right now. So if you wait for August, it wouldn't be a good idea. Let's see here. We've got Patrick here on YouTube, and then we'll get let's see who else is waiting. We've got Ayush, Nami, and Dam. So I'll get you in a second, guys. Just wait. Let me talk to Patrick first. Patrick, Happy New Year and
Ha-
Happy
ha-
holidays.
Happy New Year, my brother. I've
Yeah,
been listening to you so much, and you're doing so wonderful. You've been God sent to a lot of migrants,
I
and
appreciate it. Where
yeah,
are
you
you
say
from? And let us
I'm
know where you're from. What is your
I'm
question?
from Ghana originally,
Okay,
but I got my 10 years green card last year. I think
okay,
around the same time I got it, and I'm in the state now.
okay,
Fortunately, I was living in England, and I was having my stay in England.
okay,
And I got married to a U.S. citizen, so I came into America last year. And
okay.
since I've been here, there's been a lot of trouble between me and my wife. And frankly speaking, I'm not staying in the house anymore. She threw my stuff away because she was still having
But
an
you
affair
you
with.
have a 10-year green card or 2-year green card?
I got 10 years green card.
You have the 10-year green card. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So you got your 10-year green card, but now things are not working with your wife.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And we
Um,
have we have a newborn baby at the moment.
I see. Well,
And
first of all, I'm sorry about that, but what you're worried about is your citizenship, right?
I'm not. No, I just want to know if I'm safe. If she can
Oh
not
yeah,
do
yeah, yeah,
anything.
yeah. No, once you have your 10-year green card,
Yeah,
there's another question here on TikTok, the same kind of similar question where if the green card, there's 10-year green card, but the marriage is no longer viable, it
yeah,
doesn't matter. You have your green card, nobody can take it away from you at this point, right?
yeah. I have my
What's
green
going to
card,
happen
and
is that you won't be able to apply for your citizenship after 3 years. You'll have to
yeah,
do 5 years.
yeah.
That's
And
all.
the problem is now she's threatening that I should come for the baby because she's going to give the baby to adoption.
Well, I mean
So
that's a different matter. This is a family
okay,
matter. You have to get a family lawyer
okay,
to get custody for the baby and all that. But in terms of immigration, you're fine. 10-year green
okay,
card is bulletproof.
okay. Thank you.
Okay,
Appreciate it.
and good
Thank
luck
you.
with everything. Hopefully, you'll resolve it. Um, yeah. So we have another question here on TikTok about am I free to travel if I'm divorced now from my spouse? 10-year green card. Remember, guys, 10-year green card it's a green card just like any other green card. You guys are safe. You don't have to worry about it. All right, let's see. We've got Nomi here. Oh, Dr. Guna, I'm gonna get you in a second. Sorry, I'm gonna get Nomi first, and then you, Dr. Guna.
Hello,
Hi, Nomi. How are you? Where are you from?
good. How are you? I am from Malawi.
Okay.
I wanted to ask, so if my passport is about to expire
Yeah.
and our embassy in Washington D.C. they're currently not taking renewals, but I need to renew my passport because I need to renew my data.
Okay.
By the time I need to renew, the passport will be expired, so I'm not sure how I can go about that situation.
So obviously you need to renew your DACA, but you're not going to have a valid passport at the time of renewal, right?
Yes.
So what some people do is they file for, every embassy has a renewal process. If you file the renewal and you submit proof that you're working on it, you should still be able to file your DACA on time without losing your DACA, obviously. And if they need information about your passport, they will send you a request for evidence. But in our experience, I haven't seen anybody that had issues with it, especially if they send proof that the passport, because your passport will be renewed unless you have a criminal issue or some kind of fraud, right? So as long as you send the proof of renewal, you should be okay.
Okay, and then also I wanted to ask if I have I currently have just graduated with
Right.
bachelor's in nursing and trying to find like jobs that will like help sponsor so I can eventually apply for
A green card.
permanent residency. Yes. It's been difficult. So is there like some states that are more have more that sponsor?
So, we do a lot of work with the healthcare industry. I do a lot of green cards for nurses. They usually go for the I-140s, some H-1Bs. In my experience, our biggest employers are in the following states. We have employers in Utah, in Wisconsin, we've got Arkansas, and I think the next state is I forgot the fourth state, but these are the three that we have the most hospitals in. And the reason is because yeah, Missouri. Missouri is the fourth one. The reason is because these are states that are typically have a shortage of nurses versus if you go on the coast, New York, California, and anything around that, there's a lot of competition of nurses that want to live there. And so it's harder to get hospitals to sponsor you. But if you go into the Midwest, some of the states I mentioned, these hospitals they need nurses and they'll sponsor you.
Okay.
All right. Most people don't not familiar with that, but that's just how it works. So
Okay, thank you so
give it a
much.
shot. All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Right, guys. And once again, let me pin that form right there. This is the form that TikTok wants us to use to get information from you guys. If you want to book a call with me right on the live, the advantage of doing it on the live is that you get to speak with me directly on the consultation, and also you get a special rate using our holiday special. So use the form or the number in my bio. You just send me a text from the live right now, and you'll be surprised what's going to happen to you when you send the text. But do it from the live so you bypass the 2 weeks of wait to speak with me and get a special rate. I see Janice is doing it, Tino, Jennifer. Perfect. I'll go to see you on the consultations, or if you don't want to do the form, just send me a text. It will be the same. And those of you on YouTube and Facebook, use the number on my screen right now. Let's get Dr. Gual, and then we'll get Luba on YouTube.
Good evening, Jacob. Can you hear me?
I hear you. What is your name? And first of all, happy holidays, happy New Year.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy holidays. My name is Faven, and I live in New York.
Okay.
I'm from Ethiopia. My question is two things, if you can clarify for me regarding EB1 and EB2.
Sure.
So the question is, currently TPS is on hold and it's discontinued to use it as a change of status. So if I'm out of status and if I want to apply for EB2, what would be the better way to do it? So I qualify for EB2.
But are you, when you say out of status, you're already out of status, or you think you will fall out of status?
Yes, I'll fall out of status.
But you're not out of status yet.
Not yet.
Okay. So that's important. And a lot of people who are watching this on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok are qualified for EB2 and a WEB1. The problem is once somebody falls out of status, you can't go back to status unless you are married to a citizen or you apply for VAWA, asylum, and all that. So if you want to be able to do the EB2, you have to stay in status. And the best way to stay in status is you can switch from your TPS to maybe a work visa or a student, just to be able to, so you stay legal. Because the EB2 takes a while, right? We have to do the, I assume you're talking about the self-petition, right? The NIW, right? So we filed the I-140 first. I-140 doesn't give you status. It just starts the process for you. And then you have to wait for your priority date. So, it might take a couple of years, right? So in the meantime, the reason you want to stay legal is because once, I was talking to somebody and they are very qualified for the EB2, but they've been already out of status for years. And the problem is that you can't change your status inside the US. And the moment you leave the country, you're going to be, you're going to be barred for, 10 years, right?
Yeah.
So your duty right now is to stay in status, switch to a different non-immigrant status like a student or something. That's the key for you guys. Okay. Now you can file the EB2 in the meantime, but it doesn't give you status. So you have to maintain your status, right?
The question is, from the status I have now, if I change it to a marriage,
Yeah.
why process, even if I didn't get the status in the meantime.
Marriage to a citizen,
Mhm.
then it doesn't matter. Marriage to a citizen, you can do it anytime, even if you overstayed.
Yeah, then it has to be a separate process.
Correct.
It's not you to it's not
Exactly.
getting
It will be a separate process. But if you want to do the NIW, you want to maintain your legal status
Yeah.
and you want to file it sooner than later.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, you can send me a message and we'll talk about it.
Thank
Okay. Thank you so
you.
much.
Happy holidays.
Thank you. Happy holidays. And once again, guys, if you're watching the live on TikTok, please share the live. Anyone who shares the live gets a free blessing from me. And if you want to join, ask questions, join the video. We are the best immigration live show on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, as told to me by many, many people. And I appreciate that, guys. But it's the opportunity to book a consultation, send me a text. The number is in my bio, or use the form. And now we have Luba on YouTube, who is joining us right now. Hi, Luba. How are you? Can you hear me?
Hello, Mr. Jacob. I just unmuted myself. Can you hear me
Oh,
well?
no worries. I can hear you well. Where are you from? And what is your question?
Thank you. First of all, blessings to you as well, and happy holidays as well. And thank you for being kind, and thank you for all the work that you do for all the immigrant community. I'm originally from Ukraine, currently in the United States. I'm a new subscriber, and I did message you during one of your streams just recently and decided to join the stream before schedule consultation with you because my question was so I'm kind of like in a bad situation with being a green card holder. I upon arriving to the United States, I learned that I became a victim of, and I'm kind of worried about
A victim of what? Of fraud?
It's identity theft.
Oh, identity theft. Okay, so you have your green card, you have a 2-year green card, and you just learned that you were a victim of identity theft.
So actually, so my history with the United States, I'm pretty clean in terms of like being like a new immigrant to the country, because I used to be a scholar as a J1 on a federal scholarship, which I successfully completed. I completed my 2 years home residency requirement. Then I held 2 B1, B2 visas, never violated the immigrant overstays or whatever. Then I ended up getting an opportunity to come here permanently through diversity visa. And unfortunately, I learned that during all that kind of 10 plus years of my journey to eventually come here, my identity was stolen. And when I came here, a bunch of financial load was I don't know how to describe that, but
I understand.
yeah. So basically, what I learned. So I ended up building my credit score 800 plus score over the course of 10 years. And when I arrived here, it was like 400 and below. And when I started learning like what's going on, I realized that someone fabricated the driver's license under my social security number and my name in a different state where I never resided. And they ended up opening 10 plus bank accounts.
Okay.
And
using your identity, right?
I'm sorry?
They basically did it using your identity.
I'm sorry?
No, I said they used
Yeah, they used my social.
Got it.
They used my name and my social security number. Yeah, and they applied and got successful with 2 mortgages, a couple cars, and 10 plus
wow.
bank accounts. So now yeah. So now, but since I'm a really lawful kind of person, like overall, and first thing that I've done when I learned that, I went to a police department. I filed a police report, and I voluntarily went there and say that like what's going on, and I am who I am, and all that shit happened when I was not even in the country, like physically.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's taking like so long because it's so complicated and it's so wild, and I ended up spending too much money hiring lawyers that never did like a good job of helping me out, but just taking money from me. So
Yeah.
at this point, my identity theft is not solved at all, and with all the new administration and all the rules. Uh, for travel bans and stuff like that that's going on. It's not applied to my country where I'm planning to go. I'm just really scared whether or not my whole like immigration journey will go under.
Review.
I'm sorry.
You're wondering if it's going to go under review. Well, in this case, you were the victim, right? Is since you were the
That's
victim.
right. Yeah,
there's
that's
no-
right. The
there's
thing
no-
is that the thing is that I'm just wondering with all the this weird stuff with the new administration whether or not I will have to prove that I am who I am if I go back to my home country for medical reasons and spend there like couple of months
Well,
to do medical procedures, and then I come back, and then if this identity theft affects me if they do not let me back in.
no. So there are two separate things. You've got the
Mhm.
issue with the Social Security Administration, with the
Yeah.
credit bureaus, and then
Yeah.
you have your green card identity. The green card identity is still the same. So immigration knows who you are. I think that your biggest issue is that you have to clear your credit issue, make sure that you're not going to be impacted future
Long term.
lending
Yeah.
issues. But it's not your green cards file is still you. They were not able to access your green card file because it's a whole different system. You know what I mean? So in terms of immigration, you're still the same person. The only time that the problem starts is if you get convicted of something, then immigration gets notified. You know what I mean? But if somebody committed this kind of situation towards you, that's nothing. It's not going to impact your green card. Does it make sense?
It does, like theoretically it does, but I'm kind of worried whether or not it will still be the same if like in 2 months or like 3 months of time it will not change or whatever, and whether or not I will be allowed to come back to the
No,
country.
you will be allowed to come back in because there's no conviction against you. You haven't done anything bad in terms of personally with your immigration status. So there's no reason why they won't let you in. You see what I mean? So I think you should be fine. I mean, I've seen cases like this before where they had to
Yeah.
fight the civil system. Yeah, they had to file the civil system. It didn't impact their immigration at all if they were not part of the fraud, which obviously you're not.
So those are like two different authorities, like the immigration
It's
stuff.
two separate groups.
Separate.
But
Mhm.
your immigration file is still good. It's your credit that has an issue, and you have to fix it. All right.
Okay, gotcha. You made me feel a little better. Thank you so much,
course.
Mr.
Good
Jacob.
luck. Happy New Year, of course. So, I mean, I've seen this happen before. Immigrants being taken advantage, taking their social security numbers and use it, but that's not something that will impact you being able to travel back to the US. Thanks, Shubak. Appreciate it. Thanks for all the appreciate it, my friend. Happy New Year, by the way. And one of our clients and biggest supporter here on TikTok. Thank you so much. Keep tapping the screen, guys, and sharing the live. We want more people to come join us today. I'll get more of you in a second. Let's see here. How long does it take to get VAWA receipt? Right now, it's taking about some clients, get it in 8 weeks. Some people it takes longer. So it depends. La Rubia, are they still arresting people at interviews, green card interviews? I mean, they are. In San Diego, they're still arresting people, but in other places they don't. Didak, are people still getting detained at green card interviews? Yes, they are in San Diego mostly. but not in other places. How can I get in touch with you, Ruby from Instagram? Just send me a DM on Instagram or use the number on the screen right now. And what's the latest update? DACA. So there's still no new DACA applications being allowed to be filed, but we're hoping that we'll get that decision very soon that will allow new DACA applicants to file. But as of now, no. This is the number that you want to text right now if you want to get in touch with me, or use the number in my bio if you're watching this on TikTok. Let's see here. We've got can you hear me? Hey, bro?
Mr. Jacob, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Where are you from and what is your name?
I'm from Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
I recently had my case interview, but it was cancelled. My country is part of the travel ban. Do you know if that's the reason why my interview was cancelled?
I mean, it could be, but it's not very common for this to happen for a travel ban country because inside the US there's no travel ban because you're here. You know what I mean? The travel ban applies if you are outside of the country. Do you know what I mean? So, so I think it could be something else, But some people, by mistake, they cancel the interviews and then they reschedule them. So you might get a reschedule in a couple of weeks for the new year.
That helps. Thank you so much.
Okay, of course. A lot of people I see in the comments here that are from the banned countries and they get their citizenship interviews rescheduled, a green card, like this guy's case. But it doesn't mean that just because you're from the banned countries, your cases should be rescheduled. It's just sometimes it happens automatically. And if it does, you need to follow up with them and let them know. Hi, Zara. Yeah, drop your question. I'll try to answer you. Can you, yeah, I'll add you in a second. Let me talk to Liu and I'll add you afterwards. Got a lot of people waiting to join and I'll get you in the order that I see you. But in the meantime, if you want to join faster, share the live on TikTok, please. Share. All of you watching this, please share the live. Leo?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What is your question? And happy holidays.
Thank you. You as well. My name
Yeah.
is Leo. I'm from Chicago currently.
Okay.
I'm a US citizen, but I have a question on behalf of my mom.
Okay.
She's one of the 19 countries that's been flagged by Trump administration.
Yeah.
So she had her citizenship interview about 2 months ago, and then on December 19, I received a status that says her oath ceremony has been canceled.
Okay.
So do you think, is there any action that we need to take?
Yeah. So basically what I tell the clients that have the oath canceled is we're waiting typically 45, 60 days. And if they don't reschedule it back, we can file a mandamus, which is what we need to do because, we don't want this to take too long. Normally they can't just reschedule without any notice or any reason. Obviously we know why they're doing it, but I started filing these mandamus lawsuits to get people back on the schedule. So let's keep an eye on this one. This was rescheduled just recently, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's keep an eye on this one. And if there's no movement, let's say 45 days, get in touch with me, please. And then we'll decide if mandamus is the right way or we should do something else.
Sure, I'll do that. Do you accept, I have a coverage from my employee, MetLife. It's called MetLife. Is it possible?
I don't think we do that, but we can check, because usually, like I said, for immigration, these are flat consultations. But you can check with our admin office if they do.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a few questions here. How many months we get answer for 601A? So right now, 601A cases are pending for 2 years. about 2 years. My son switched from a cap exempt to cap H-1B, and the job that he switched to didn't realize until after working. He then had to stop working due to the different visas. It's been months. Is he now facing being out of status? What should he do? To determine if he was out of status, I'm going to have to look at the sequence of filing. Remember, guys, the way we determine if somebody overstayed is we look, when was the petition filed? In your case, cap exempt to non-exempt. If it was a mistake, was he paid? And then you find out there was a mistake. So there's a lot of moving parts. So because it's a specific question for you, just send me a message, and I'll be happy to review it and help you guys navigate this. How true about the news that sponsors of immigrants granted food stamps, all that kind of stuff, will reimburse the benefit? So the future public charge that they're talking about is not about reimbursing. It's really about, are you going to be qualified to get a green card or not? They have like a system of a checklist, and they'll decide essentially if somebody will qualify to get a green card or not. But let me see here. But that's usually how that works in that respect. Let me see here. So it's not about reimbursing. It's about whether you've taken these benefits when you were not supposed to take them, right? How about the new VAWA policy for those already approved? Only interview schedule 45. Any changes? So, as you know, if you're watching this, I mentioned before, a couple of weeks ago, there's been major changes to the VAWA program. Because so many people filed for VAWA, they're going to be going back into some cases. Anybody who's pending a VAWA case right now, they'll be calling them for interviews, investigating. It's mostly for men who filed VAWA, but parents who filed VAWA for children allegedly abused them, right? Those are going to be highly, highly scrutinized. And if you filed a VAWA in the last 2 years and your case is still pending, expect them to investigate, especially if you're a parent that filed VAWA or a male VAWA applicant. Those are going to be the two most scrutinized cases. They're going to go after all these cases because there have been so many lawyers that push clients to file VAWA when they were not supposed to. And this is going to be huge. You're going to see so many people get removed next year. I'm not even joking. I have withholding of removal for 16 years now. I'm trying to change my status because my daughter is 21. If I start the process, I'm going to lose my work permit. No, you're not going to lose your work permit until there's a decision on the new case. I felt we had to prove that we live together. I have DACA. I'm in the US. You don't have to prove that you live together for a green card marriage case. As I mentioned to you guys, what you have to prove is that you have the totality of the evidence. So it's not just living together. You have to show that you have other things. Does it make sense? Thanks, Shubak. Appreciate it. All right, let's see. So keep sharing the live, guys. We're getting to, I want to get to 200 people. I know it's a holiday week, but we can do this, guys. Share the live. Everybody here, you can do it. Let's get one more person here, and then we'll get another person on YouTube. Thank you, Shubak. Appreciate it. I hope you have a beautiful holiday, my friend. And I'm so excited for you. Thanks, anybody who's joining us. Welcome, welcome. This is the Immigration Live Show, answering your questions. Oh, we just lost. Let's get Ayush. We just lost Anna. Anna, go back to the live, and I'll add you to the live. Hi, how are you? What is your name, and where are you calling from?
My name is Ayush. I'm calling from Seattle, Washington.
All right, tell me your question.
So I'm a permanent resident since my entry, because my parents applied for me. They have 10-year.
Okay.
They have a 10-year green card as well. My first question is, I came here. I'm a F1 student. year when I'm applying for her green card. Everything is going smoothly. All the forms are filled up. My only concern is there's a public charge rule, like you said, coming in February 2026.
Okay.
And my question is, there was a time, probably like a year and a half ago, I had lost my job and I had taken food stamps for around 6 months. And I've been out of those benefits for a year now because
Okay.
I don't need them no more.
Did you have a green card when you applied for these benefits?
Yes,
Okay, so you had a green card. Okay.
yes. I've
Okay.
been a permanent resident since day one. I've been here because my parents applied for me.
Okay.
My question is, how is it going to affect my wife's adjustment of status?
Well, it's not going to affect your wife because you applied for it yourself. It wasn't her, right? So
Yeah.
if you applied for it and you had a green card, then you were eligible for it. Does it make sense?
Is it going to affect my naturalization?
No, because you were eligible for it. They're talking about people that were not eligible for it. They applied for this benefit before they had their green cards. Now they're going to be applying for the green card. They're saying, wait a minute. Under the new rules, if they become a law in February of 2026, then those people are going to be having these black check marks to determine if they qualify for a green card or citizenship. Does it make sense? It's not going to impact your citizenship because you were eligible to do it.
So my parents, like I said, they have a 10-year green card and they're going to have to renew it in 2027.
Okay.
They also have a Medicaid and they're using, both of them are using the Medicaid. Is
Okay.
it going to affect the renewal?
No, not at all. Because your parents have green cards already too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's fine. So they're eligible. It's this rule was going to impact people that took these benefits when they were not supposed to.
Okay. Does the public charge rule come in after if they spend certain days outside the country in the last 5 years? The thing is, they've been outside the United States plenty of time, but they have maintained the green card. They have not been longer than they should outside the country, even if they've been outside with the
Yeah. As long as they had their reentry permit and they didn't cross the days they need to, they should be okay. They should be okay.
So with the Medicaid, there should not be a reason for concern for them to renew their green card again in 2027. Is that right?
Exactly. Exactly. Because they follow the rules. You know what I mean? So they didn't do anything negative or something that that can impact us essentially.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, of course. All right, perfect. Let's see here. Any changes to the 751 application process? Well, there's really no changes to the 751. You still have to apply for it, 90 days before your conditional green card expires. And the only thing is that they're taking longer to process. And also, people who are traveling should be careful when they travel if they have a conditional green card. All right, let's see here. We've got Salman.
For having me here.
Salman,
Very
where are you
appreciative.
from, and what is your question?
Yeah, thank you, sir, for having me here. So basically, right now I'm in Texas, Dallas. So I am on the student visa, and my question is to you. So, is there any still the option to go for the EB3 unskilled or unskilled labor? And do you work on that one? So because one of my Zishan Usmani, he's right now in
Oh,
the
absolutely.
he
Yeah,
referred me, and all the time I watch your video, and that's honestly very beneficial for me as well.
Appreciate it, yeah.
Yeah,
So tell me a little bit about your case a little bit.
yeah. So right now I'm in student visa, and recently I got the J1, and that has been expired, and just came back to the United States on visit visa, and then later on I converted that one into the F1. So I'm looking for the best way to go for the EB3 or EB2 and AW. But as I understand my case, I don't feel comfortable or don't feel to go for the NAW, because I got some of the evaluations from the companies, but they say your profile is a little bit weak. So my question is to you: if only the EB3 is the available for me, so is there any new rules apply on this one from the new administration, or that is the still available for me to go for
No,
this?
it's still available. I think, like I said, a lot of people are applying right now for EB3. Your skilled labor, right?
Yeah.
People are applying for EB3. A lot of employers are looking for workers, and so I think it's going to be something that we're going to see more and more people that are doing that. So yeah, I don't right now they haven't limited it. It's just that it's a little bit slower, obviously, but I don't think that it's going to impact your performance or ability to get it.
All right.
You have a job offer, right?
Yeah, one of the guy, he gave me the offer, and but
Yeah, I mean, like I said, right? If you notice, the administration, they're not attacking the EB3, EB2, or EB1. They want workers to come here. They just want to make sure that employers are doing it the right way. And so, as long as we do everything we need and we meet the requirements, then it should be fine.
so supposedly once I get the green card through this way while living in the United States, and
Yeah.
later on if we travel to my home country, and once again when I get back to United States, so on the port they will question me that you are living there and you applied this way. So is will any harmful for me in that way, or should I go back to my country and then I have to apply from there?
I mean, I tell people if they can go back home and do it from home, it's better, because then, if there's delays, you don't have to risk overstaying. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So ideally, it's better if you do it from back home. If you don't have an option to do it from there, then we can look at other options for you. But I always tell people, especially for green cards that take so long, you definitely want to do it from the home country, because EB3 is going to take 3-4 years,
Yeah.
right?
So if you maintain your status in the United States while E2
If you maintain
or
your status like a student visa or some sort of work visa, then absolutely. I mean, do it from here, because remember, you'll benefit from the dates of filing chart, which is earlier filing for a green card. You can get a work permit if you do it from inside the US. There are many advantages of filing the green card from inside the US.
Yeah, all right. And one last question is to you, sir. Thank you for your precious time. And so, as I got the J1, that is labor, important and very beneficial
Yep.
visa. So, if I apply for EB and AW, so that will be beneficial for my, in way to get the approve or not. What you?
Yeah, because you're here in a J1, you're in legal status, and then I apply for EB3, which is a work green card. Absolutely, yeah.
No.
100%.
I'm sorry. I'm saying if I apply for NAW, National Interest Waiver Program, so
Okay.
that will be helpful. If I attach them my file that I got in past the J1 visa.
Yes, absolutely, because it shows that you complied with U.S. rules. You've done the necessary things, and you met the requirements of the visa. Of course, it does help. Like I said, it's not going to increase your chances to get the NIW, but it's going to help in terms of your profile.
I understand that.
Okay.
So, sir, yeah, okay. Thank you for your cooperation and assistance. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Happy New Year as well. All right, let's see here. So thanks, guys. Share the live on TikTok. We have so many questions here. Why is the green card more than current than citizen on the bulletin board for family petition? So sometimes on the visa bulletin, if you're a green card holder F2B versus a citizen F1, sometimes it goes faster. The reason is because of visa allocations. It depends on how many people filed for a particular category at a particular time. And so maybe, at that time, more people filed as citizens versus green card holders. And so there's a deficiency of visas. That's why. It's the only reason. Spouse has to go for citizenship appeal. I'm not sure what the question is. Ask it again. Let's see here. Let's get Anna back here.
Hi,
Hi, Anna. How are you? Happy New Year. And where are you from today?
I'm from the Dominican Republic and I've been in the state for 9 years.
Okay.
So I applied for my citizenship and it got denied because I didn't have too many proof that I was still married because I applied after 3 years. But it was a mistake. I uploaded online the wrong file. And I filed an appeal for that, and I have an interview very soon. And I want to know if my spouse, who's still together, has to go with me for the interview.
Okay.
That's a important question.
So you want to know if your spouse has to go to the interview for citizenship, right?
No, not for the citizen, it's for the appeal. Because it got denied because we didn't have.
Oh, I see. So what happened? Got it. So you got denied, then you filed this appeal form, and you're going to have your appeal 30 days later. Was the denial?
The appeal was on July, and I got the letter now. For the interview is going to be next month.
Right, but the reason why your case is denied is because they're questioning the marriage, correct?
Yes, I missed a document and they asked it for, and I sent it, but I sent the wrong document.
Okay. I mean, I would have him come with you and be in the lobby, and if they want to talk to him, he'll be available. That's what I would do.
Okay, so then the other thing is, meanwhile I was getting ready for the citizenship, she filed the petition for my daughter, for my
Okay.
3 kids actually. One of them they were minor, the 3 of them. One got the green card, the other one was in the state with me.
Okay.
So I had to file the adjustment of status. I didn't do it because I had no money for that. And one of them is gonna be 18 next year. And I want to know if I can file the adjustment of status while they're here, even if she's gonna be 18. Or I better get the citizenship before that.
Well, I mean, ideally, it's better if you get citizenship before that, because then she'll benefit a lot if you become a citizen before she turns 18. Do you think you'll be able to do it?
Sure, because I have the interview next week, and she's gonna be 18 on February. So it's just gonna be.
So it's possible. It's possible if you pass it. So you gotta put a lot of efforts to pass this interview. Are you guys going with your lawyer?
No.
I think at least before you go, you should prepare with a lawyer, because you only have one shot. At least understand what's going to happen in the appeal, what kind of questions they ask. It's a little bit different than a regular interview. They bring a little bit more questions. Even if you go by yourself, you should be prepared by a lawyer. That's because, especially with your daughter's age at risk, I mean, I would do whatever it takes,
Okay.
So-
And today I got a letter that I have to answer some questions about public charge.
Mhm.
Don't even-
They do it right now. Right now, that's the new thing that they're doing. That's why I did a video about this. Yeah. Anna, just send me a text. Let's set up a call just so we understand what, we can go over of this, even if you don't, need an attorney, just at least so we have an idea what we need to do to plan ahead. Okay.
What number should I text you?
The number is in my bio,
Okay.
right there. If you go to my bio, it's right there. All right. Thank you so much. Have a nice holidays.
You too.
So, like I said, this is a good example of things that happen when you can see that immigration are really, really being picky right now. They're going through the documents, questioning people's eligibility for citizenship, and a lot of these appeals are happening right now, where people are trying to convince USCIS to keep their citizenship, to approve their cases at the appeal stage, which is very difficult. But it is important to speak with an attorney, even if you're not going to hire one. You should at least have a consultation to understand what are your rights, obligations, and what are the benefits that you can get. So, like I said, watching this on YouTube, use this number. And if you're watching this on TikTok, 2 options to get in touch with me. One is the form I'm just pinning. There's a form right now which is pinned, or go to my bio and just literally text me from the live. You can do it right now from the live. It's best because you get an immediate response, and then this way you get all your questions answers. What about asylum current situation, like decisions? So asylum cases continue. They're obviously slow and delayed, but what do you think the movement EB3 Unskilled this February in the visa bulletin? I think that Unskilled is not going to move in the February visa bulletin, but it will move in March. This is my prediction. So I think in March it will. F3 category right now, status refused over the year. Well, I need some more details. Why was it refused? What happened? Let's dive into it further. Just send me a message. Will 221G admin processing speed up in Islamabad in 2026? From everything that I've been reading about and the information we're getting from our association, yes, but not before May. Okay, not before May. All right, guys, so this will end our live stream on YouTube. We're still continuing on TikTok, by the way. So if you want to continue to watch the live, move to TikTok. And before we end the live on YouTube, I wanted to wish you happy holidays, guys. Happy New Year. We have a lot of videos coming up for you guys, a lot of good information in 2026. We're going to increase our live streams probably a few times a week. We'll post more videos, and we will be also releasing some products, some ebooks, some courses, and some stuff to help you navigate this crazy immigration system. As always, thanks for being here for us. 2026 is going to be a good year. I believe so. And, without your support, none of it would be possible. So, our YouTube followers, Facebook, and Instagram, I wish you all the best. If you are watching this on Instagram, you can still send me a DM, and we'll respond to you immediately. So thanks, guys. Keep following us. We appreciate all of you. Perfect. Have an amazing, amazing new year. Take some time to rest. We'll be back strong next year.